Welcome back to the apartments. It's episode 12. I want to shout out a Merry Christmas. Y'all know, drop the post, like, comment, and subscribe.
And turn on those post notifications.
You feel me? Growing up as a kid, how was Christmas for you, bro?
Christmas was not to sound corny or anything, it was magical, man. I mean, we used to set up a tree, man, had them gifts under the tree, stockings, classic Christmas, put up decorations and stuff. It was a movie, it was like some movie stuff. It was real nice, man. We don't do any of that anymore. I mean, we get gifts and stuff. We don't put up the tree, nothing like that.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like as we get older, Christmas become like, oh, we got a pair of socks, we got a pair of boxes.
Yeah.
Like, it rarely gets to, oh, you still want this and that.
Like, as a kid, I was like, I want toys. I would never, I would see the older people get, like, nothing or, like, socks and cologne. I'd be like, what's that? I would never accept that. And now I'm older now. I'm like,
I need
that's
that.
exactly what I want.
But, no, I feel like Christmas spirit is different, you feel me? For me, my Christmas spirit is kind of different. Like, me growing up in my household, it was like, oh, you gotta, like, my Christmas spirit was income tax season. That January time.
Yeah.
It was, for the income tax season. So income tax season come and I get something. But my best memory of Christmas is, I remember one Christmas my mom bought me an electric dirt bike for my first. I didn't know how to drive it or nothing. But that was the first time my mom actually got me something for Christmas. And it felt, like you said, it felt like a movie. So I got the dirt bike or whatever. Every day I crashed that dirt bike. Like every day I hurt myself I ran into a mailbox faithfully. But I loved it though, cause I was saying that was like the first Christmas my mom actually went out and got me. Yeah, you feel me? But at the same time, it been on Christmas too. Would have been like, all right now, like I remember my senior year Christmas. My mom, all my brothers got something for Christmas. One of my brothers got GTA. My twin brothers got the Xbox One in the game. My little sister got a toy. I'm like, okay, all I wanted was money, bro. I'm like, all I want is money. Dog. All I wanted ain't nothing. Just give me something. They ain't gonna lie. They got on Christmas Day. They got their gift. I was the Grinch. Like, I felt like the Grinch. I was like, I hope all y'all stuff break all of it.
You can't be like that, man.
What? I was like, I hope everything break it all, destroy it. But nah, man. But I feel like Christmas just a different feel, man. I know when we was talking about, you was talking about the basketball games that get played on Christmas, and so you telling me how that.
Yeah, that was another good memory on Christmas. Me and my dad and my uncles used to watch basketball on Christmas. One year, I remember the Heat played the Lakers. Kobe's my favorite player of all time, rest in peace. But Kobe playing Wade, it was just, the Christmas jerseys used to be like t-shirts, and it was a movie. Like, I love watching Christmas basketball and Christmas football. I just love watching sports on Christmas. It just wouldn't feel right to not.
So I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you feel like it's better to watch sports on Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving football. You can't go wrong.
But at the
with
same
that.
time, you got Christmas basketball.
And Christmas basketball, it hit different too, but it's nothing like watching them Lions get beat on Thanksgiving. Nothing against the Lions. They in my division. Vikings fan.
I understand. I'm a football fan, so I'm always gonna choose a football Thanksgiving. But at the same time, you got some of them Christmas, man. Like a couple years ago, I think we had the Golden State and the Cavs matchup, and a lot of people okay.
Heat playing against the Pelicans this year on Christmas, so that's gonna be a movie. That's gonna be something to watch.
That's gonna be a fun to watch. Both of them young teams, in my opinion. Both of them got young talent.
Go Heat.
I ain't saying all that, but they all a young team, and I like what Miami's building as well. Like off of how they performed in the finals, how they can play as a whole unit.
Yeah,
that's something you rarely see in basketball nowadays. It's like, okay, I got 2 All-Stars. We okay. Like, prime example, not knocking the Lakers. Look at the Lakers. LeBron, Anthony Davis. That's all they needed. And just a little help, but that's all they needed. But the thing with the Heat, their whole team can drop double digits, and it's crazy.
Because they got more to prove. Like, coming in, nobody expected them to even be there. They didn't think they was going to make it past the Greek Freak. They didn't think they was going to make it past Giannis, them, and go play. So they shocked the world with that one. Then nobody thought they was going to make it past Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Beat them. And then it's like, wow, they back in the finals again for the first time since they had LeBron.
Since the Big Three.
And it's like, wow.
No, but I don't feel it's that way. I don't feel like people. The Heat did get doubted, but I just feel like that team had chemistry. Like that team knew how they players move. Like Jimmy knew how Hero moved. Hero knew how Bam moved. Like it was like in my opinion, I'm gonna say it was in sync. In my opinion, it was in sync.
I agree. They look good. I love watching Heat basketball. I like Tyler Hero a lot. He's a young dude coming in the game. I pray to God we don't trade him away for Harden.
I was looking at something yesterday on Instagram on Bleacher Report. Y'all not really in the discussion for Harden. I think I saw the Nets, Golden State, and I'm not too sure, but I know them two teams I remember.
In my opinion, I don't think Harden's gonna go to another organization because although he might want to, he still got 2 more years on that contract. And plus, you think somebody want to put up with that diva attitude that he giving Houston right now? I don't think anybody's gonna pick up him and then deal with because he come with a lot of baggage. He's a ball dominant player. He's a great basketball player. Don't get me wrong, but he's a diva, and he needs to have a spotlight on him. If he goes to the Nets. Say they do end up keeping Kyrie and KD, which I doubt will happen because they said they only would take him unless they put one of them in a package for him. But him and KD, they played together back in OKC, but Harden wasn't the Harden that he was today. So I don't know. I think Houston is just better for him to stay in Houston.
To me, I look at Harden like this. I feel like Harden with other guards don't mix because, like you said, he's a ball-dominant player. So they can't do it. Like, prime example was the Westbrook thing. Both of them are ball-dominant players. So it's like, okay, I want the ball. No, I want the ball. So, in my opinion, it just came back to me. I can see him going to the Sixers. I see him going to Philly, being our ball dominant player, because Ben don't shoot, and B gonna grab the rebound. So it's like he don't have to really worry about somebody. Oh, let me get the ball.
You're right, and if he does go there, Ben won't be there because Ben is gonna.
You think Ben gonna be in the package?
Yeah, but they trying to build. I know who's not leaving for a fact, Embiid. Embiid, that's his team, yeah. But Ben is gonna be in the package because like. He's a guard or whatever. He's 6'10". He's a guard, but like Houston, I would like to see him and John Wall. I mean, John Wall, it's pretty tough to say what he's gonna be. Like you seeing little spurts right now in this preseason stuff, but I gotta see real live like NBA basketball. But I want him to come. I see him being a 15 per game type of player this season. I mean, especially if Harden doesn't play this season, so he'll have more opportunities to get some buckets.
Who you think won out of the trade? Me. I say both teams kind of won.
I say the Wizards won. Let me tell you why. They got a player that was busting his tail.
You talking about Bradley, right?
Him, okay. But Westbrook. A lot of people don't like Westbrook. I love Westbrook because he's not gonna take anything from anybody. Westbrook is gonna come out and work hard.
But at the same time, that can come as a cancer. That's why, like, okay, like
I never seen anybody in the NBA say anything negative about Westbrook. Even his whole on every team he's been on, they always said he cared.
Besides Dame.
I mean, yeah, but even Dame has respect for him. They just like it's like a nemesis thing. Like it's like an arch enemy thing. Like
a rival.
Yeah, they respect. It's respect, but it's like when they face each other, it's like it's gonna be. But I'm not gonna say the Rockets lost the trade, but they got a player that hasn't played NBA basketball in 2 years. So it's like it's kind of hard to tell. It's like a gamble. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get, and you can't be mad.
I feel like they both got a dog, bro. I feel like Wall being not there, Wall not being on the court, he done built up that energy, that dog in him. Okay, when I get back, I'm gonna prove my point. Like I ain't miss a beat. And I feel like you said, Westbrook's a dog.
It's a dog.
So it's like so now you get him over there with Bradley. Now you shaking up something in the East, man.
And I got so much respect for Bradley Beal because although they didn't win much games last season, for the first time in his career, he averaged 30 ball, and he put the team on his back. And they still snubbed him for the All-Star game. I don't appreciate that, NBA. But Bill and Russell Westbrook, I like them together. Because Bill isn't a really ball-dominant player. He just had to play that role because John Wall wasn't there for them 2 years. But I'm excited, man.
Another good move I like, too, it's Drew Holiday going to Milwaukee. I feel like they needed that. Watching the playoffs, seeing when Giannis wasn't there, you see how the team just like Giannis is that.
They gave Giannis
he's that heart to that team. If Giannis fall, that team not gonna. I feel like Middleton, he had that game against Miami. I'm gonna say he forced the game forward.
Yeah,
he forced the game forward. But now you got Holiday, and a lot of people in the league actually like Holiday. Like he's a dog. Like he played defense. He's gonna ball out.
He doesn't care about scoring the ball. He could score the ball, but he's gonna get in your face. He's gonna play the defense, and he's gonna get the little things done that nobody else wants to do. He's a great pickup for anybody, and Milwaukee got a good.
I feel like he helped them out a lot because I'm not knocking Middleton, but you can't put the team on Middleton back when Giannis not there, when Giannis having an off night, because it's like, okay, we take away Giannis, we take away their whole team. Ain't nobody else going.
True, and I have respect for Middleton because in his whole career, let's be honest, he never really had to do that. He never really had to be put in a position where he was the main guy. Not taking anything away from him, not taking the credit away from him, but he always had the Greek freak with him. So it's like when you have the Greek freak, I don't have to say anything about him. You know what he brings every night. Chris Middleton didn't really have to. Not saying Chris Middleton is going to go get you 15, 20 quick points, but he never really had to have that pressure on him, and he forced that game forward against Miami, and that's just respectable. It was an exceptional performance by him.
I feel another thing I looked at over the all season is that Lakers and Clipper movement with Harold going to the Lakers. I feel like that just kind of built up that rival just more, and I feel like that game is that game being played on Christmas as well?
I believe so.
I feel like that one gonna be.
But I think Harold left because Chris. I don't know if you know about this or not, but a lot of people on the Clippers team are jealous of Kawhi and Paul George because they get special treatment.
I heard about it how Kawhi was able to, during the season, he took the load
management.
Management. So
they both got their own security guards. Nobody else on the team has their own security guards. Kawhi gets to live in
going on that topic. PG, he ain't need no load management. PG, if you know me personally, I'm trash in basketball. I wasn't meant for it, but seeing PG in the playoffs gave me hope. Hey, Clippers, if you looking for
chill out, man. Chill out.
Looking for a guard, looking for a shooting guard.
Chill out, Chris.
Hey, I'm gonna go 0 for 5,
chill
but
out, man.
Hey, man,
I know
look,
Paul George didn't play his best basketball, but you can't say that, man.
Hey, look, y'all get PG a chance.
All these years he had great years, and this one time he do.
Last time PG was good, bro, was Indiana days.
You are crazy.
Yeah. Last time
you are crazy.
Last time PG was good, it was
Indiana.
You
are crazy, Chris.
No, them OKC.
OKC, he was a dog. That's probably
that's not his best season.
That's not his best season. He had all-star. He was all-star.
No,
he was all-star potential in OKC. Him and Westbrook, and that was a perfect marriage because Westbrook isn't. I mean, Paul George isn't ball dominant. Westbrook was the.
Listen, like I said, the best PG was in Indiana when he could go against the Heat. That's the best.
But that's not the only.
That's the best.
Okay, that's the best him. Yeah.
Before the injury, that was the best him. Now,
number 24.
After the injury, I think I know what you're talking about. That regular season, he was going dumb in the regular season. Then playoffs, he kind of fell off the cliff. Yeah, he did his numbers. I just want PG. I feel like for PG to get back in that category where he was at, he got to show up in the playoffs. I mean, he got to show up.
He's got a huge contract, so if that's not motivation enough for him, I don't know what else is.
Man, he got to show up in the playoffs. But at the same time, during that run, people okay, we bashing PG. Why nobody ain't bashing? Why we ain't bashing Kawhi?
It's really a team effort because think about it. Y'all let Denver come back from 3-1.
I ain't no Clipper fan.
They let Denver come back 3-1. Denver plays great basketball, but I'm you can't really put it all on PG because it's where the rest it's
I don't
5 people on the starting lineup. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Paul George is only one player out of that. What did the other 4 players do to make them lose? I
don't blame PG.
It's a team effort.
I don't blame PG because in the final game we had Kawhi only dropped 4, but I feel like Kawhi real quiet when he put himself on that pedestal was if Kawhi had a bad game, you ain't gonna pay no mind to it. But at the same time. They blow, but PG have a bad game. Everybody see it, but I don't know. I feel like Kawhi like that. I feel like nobody gonna say nothing to Kawhi because he's quiet. So it's okay,
that's unacceptable though.
It very is, but
it's very unacceptable.
That's how it is. But speaking of Denver, we was talking earlier today about young talent, and we said Jamal and The Joker.
Joker.
That's a little crazy.
That is a crazy team.
That's a little crazy. That could come take over.
They had a couple draft picks. They signed undrafted.
They still got
dude.
Porter, don't they? Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, he
Wait,
showed up in the bubble.
Look at that whole team. They got Porter. They still got Bobo.
Bobo, he showed up in the bubble as well.
Jokic. Hey, Denver might
Monte
be on
Morris,
something.
Gary Harris. They let go of Torrey Craig, I think. But they just signed R.J. Hampton. He played overseas with LaMelo. How you feel about LaMelo?
I watched him in high school, watched him here, but what I've been seeing, I think one game he dropped like 18 points, had 5 assists. So he's a baller. Like it's running their boy. He's a baller. Is he gonna be better than his brother? I'm gonna say yes. Cause I feel like the teammates he got around him, they all young.
That team
like
is so young.
Like the Bridge dude.
Yeah,
the
Bridges.
Yeah.
Miles Bridges. Yeah.
So
Miles Bridges is a dog as well. I've been watching him since he was at Michigan State. He's a dog.
And I feel like Lonzo is just starting now to get into his bag. Like, he just starting now to get comfortable with the Pelicans. He's just starting now to, okay, I got Ingram, I got Zion, now I can move how I want to move. I feel like the Lakers, he couldn't do that.
You got to think about it this way. He had a lot of pressure on him because if you notice it, LeVar Ball still says stuff, but LeVar Ball is calmed down a lot in comparison to as when Lonzo was coming into the NBA. He had a lot to say. Lonzo, he felt like his dad was talking him up a little bit. He's already nervous. He's going into the NBA. But his dad, like, talking him up too much. And it's like, people say he's a bust, but I don't really say he's a bust. I'm just saying he had big shoes to fill because his dad was talking, running his mouth, and kind of, like, blew a lot of opportunities. So, but his dad, I have so much respect for his dad because his dad predicted something and it happened. I mean, with the exception of the middle brother who was on the Pistons.
He still made it.
He had a cup of coffee in the NBA.
But yeah.
Real quick.
I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like Lonzo's getting into that groove where he has a solid team. Come in that Lakers team, it was all young dudes. It was him, Ingram,
Julius Randle.
Was Young still there?
Nick Young?
Yeah.
No.
They still had Russell. You still had Kuz. It was like that was just a young team. Nobody.
Russell was gone. Russell was in Brooklyn. Russell was gone. Russell never played with Lonzo.
But yeah, so it's just like you got that young team. No one knew how to be that leadership. Like, there was no vets on that team. If you look at it, you see when they get LeBron go anywhere, he gonna change the team in one. Give him about a year or two, he change the team. That's LeBron in general. But you just see how when a vet got there, it was like, okay, this how we gonna move. This how we gonna play ball. And I just feel like he's comfortable with the Pelicans. So I see him improving. Like,
yeah, the confidence is there now.
Like the same way Ingram improved, I feel like Lonzo got that same impact. Definitely.
Yeah,
I
agree.
With Zion coming to that second year, Zion getting comfortable, definitely. I definitely believe. I ain't saying the Pelicans are playoff contenders.
They are.
Won't say that. They're not playoff contenders, but there's something. I feel like they're getting near.
They don't think they.
No, I still favor Memphis over the Pelicans. I still favor.
Oh, who does Memphis really have besides Triple J and Ja?
Jackson.
Triple J.
Yeah. And then they got the guard from Utah.
Grayson Allen?
No, is it
Conley?
Yeah.
No, he's in Utah.
He back at Utah?
He left Memphis for Utah. Utah is another team, man. They just gave Gobert a bunch of money. I don't know why.
But no, I feel like Portland's gonna sneak in there. Hey, Melo kind of.
Hey, that's the GOAT, man. Melo.
I want to see the Suns do right. I know you asked me this question earlier. Like, you asked me, is Devin Booker good? I said he's a great player. He's just on a bad team, bro. Like, bro, Devin gotta get out of there.
That's his team, bro. He's not leaving the Suns.
Why not?
That's his team.
You don't remember when Draymond was like, "Hey man, hey Devin, he trying to get up out of there, Golden." Like he got in trouble for it. But look, man, like we know what it is. If you want to chip, get out of Phoenix, bro.
Look.
Get
Steph Curry,
Phoenix.
Golden State's his team. Phoenix, that's Devin Booker's team.
Get out of there, bro. Like, you don't even know what they did.
Some people, the franchise that drafted them, this isn't the case for all, but some people, they just, the Suns aren't going to let him go.
Well, I feel this way. If you draft, okay, you got Booker, he been there for a couple years now. You better start surrounding him or let him go. There's no point.
I mean, it's not act like he don't have DeAndre Ayton and Mikal Bridges,
Okay.
and
Chris Paul now.
Chris Paul now. Chris Paul, I like Chris Paul, but back to what we was talking about earlier, it seems like he's a cancer in the locker room and a cancer among organizations. Multiple people say this.
Listen here, Stephen A. or anybody that's an NBA insider, y'all hit my DMs to give me this. Cause my dog says Chris Paul is toxic, but I don't feel that way. I just feel like the teams he were on, like the Clippers, I feel like their time was running out regardless. That time was running out. That was dead. That was running out.
They lost. They blew a
Okay, prime example. They blew a 3-1. That time was running out. That's dead.
and they had a much better team than Golden State by far.
Their time ran out, bro. The time ran out. With the Houston jump, Harden ain't passing no ball. Chris wanting the ball. It ain't gonna happen. You see when with the OKC, you see what he did? He got them boys to the playoffs. He was a vet. Like he played with the young Bucks, but he was like, okay, I can run this team.
Yeah, I think that was the first team that I seen him on and was like, damn, he's really like taking that leadership role. Cause he did have like a little leadership role in Los Angeles, but it's like that was Blake's team.
That's why I feel like Chris Paul at Phoenix, I feel like more like you say him being toxic or being a cancer to the team, I feel like he's gonna mentor Booker to where Booker's gonna make a huge improvement.
Yeah,
very huge improvement.
I agree.
Like Booker's not a bad player. He just got out of Phoenix, but now you got Chris Paul, so now you get to learn the game from a vet that been there for a while and improve your game.
That's true, but Chris Paul got an expiration date, boss. I don't see him being in the league for more than. I think this is probably gonna be his last contract.
I understand what it could be. All I'm saying is,
it's like a 2-year deal. It's probably gonna be his last contract.
All I'm saying is, if I'm Devin Booker right now, I know I'm talented. I know I'm great. I'm finna eat up all this knowledge from Chris Paul, take it, and that team gonna start either building around me.
But then where would Booker fit?
Me,
I say Minnesota.
I like it. I like Minnesota. I say Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota.
I trade Malik Beasley.
Yeah, Minnesota don't sound too bad.
To Phoenix and get with a couple picks, probably some cash.
Bring him down this. No.
Charlotte, no. Oh no.
Think so?
They'll be too deep in that guard position. Too deep.
Who need a guard? Let's see who need a guard. What about the Lakers? Who had guard right for them right now? What, Poe? Is it Poe?
Caldwell Pope, yeah. Shooting guard.
Yeah, look. Poe ain't knocking you. You did your thing, but that'd be an upgrade. I feel like that'd be a nice little upgrade.
That would never happen though.
That'd be OP.
They can't afford him.
That'd be OP.
Booker not cheap. They're not gonna. They can't afford him.
What's another team I need a guard? Let's think another team I need a guard.
I can see him.
Who they guard now? They let CP go and Shooter not there no more either.
Yeah, true. No, they got never mind. Nah, they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty much it.
So yeah,
off the top of my head.
So if he does get on the market,
he could even go to Milwaukee. Chris Mills is a small forward. Small forward. They can move him to small forward. To be honest, just move everybody down.
Yeah. I feel like when that dude come, that gonna be big. He's gonna be a big trade. But like you said, he a Phoenix player. Like Phoenix know that's their future.
Yeah, that's their franchise player right now.
Like going back to what you said, some people know when they're drafting a player, this is my future. He's not going nowhere. Like Pelicans felt that way with Zion. Memphis felt that way with Ja Morant. Phoenix felt that way with Booker.
But then again, it's hard to say like that. Like I might have to take that statement back about Phoenix. That's just their guy because being that every offseason is crazy for every sport. So it's like you never know what happens. Like I didn't see Anthony Davis leaving New Orleans. I thought he was going to retire.
I did.
I didn't see it until his last year there when he was like playing like not like he didn't want to be there.
I seen it when it was like him and LeBron was talking like during the offseason. Like, okay, bro. Like if you think about it, LeBron is a 5-star recruiter. Like if you play football, you play high school basketball.
Everyone wants to play with LeBron.
You feel me? Like he's that recruiter. Hey man, look man, you trying to get a win? You trying to get a ring? You know, man, come on, man. You know, we got you, man. You want that number? We got to trade who? Man, LeBron be like, look, LeBron coming up, hey, ball, listen here, man. I'm finna send you the. He don't ask, do you want to be traded? Hey, look, man. I'm finna send you to the Pelicans. Hey, Ingram, I like what you did. but I'm saying you to the Pelicans. It's like he kept Kyle Kuzma. I'm not knocking Kyle, but he like, I mean, like, we'll keep Kyle. We like Kyle. We'll keep him. I'd trade Kyle real tall to trade Kyle Kuzma. Kyle ain't. He's not bad about to trade.
They was about to trade him to Sacramento.
For who?
They was gonna release him.
I thought they was gonna trade.
Or they were probably gonna get Buddy Hield in return.
I thought they were gonna trade Kyle for Bradley out of Washington.
That'd be a bad.
But I thought they're gonna. That's what I thought. But yeah, man, like, I want to get me now seeing Ingram. I don't think I would give up Ingram.
How would he fit though? Where would he fit? Where would he fit in at?
Man, LeBron.
Would he have? And it's like the hypothetical thing. Would he have had that breakout year
if he didn't get traded?
Yeah. No.
I don't know. Maybe the chip on the shoulder been there. I'm not gonna say no, cause maybe that chip on the shoulder been there. So I'm not gonna say no.
Being in New Orleans, I feel like gave him more confidence. Like I feel like that's why he won Most Improved Player last season, because being in New Orleans, he was the guy. I mean, Zion, yeah, of course, is the main guy, really. But Brandon Ingram brought that energy, and he really opened a lot of eyes.
Going back, we don't talk about the Pelicans a lot. So on a Pelicans, prove our points then and reach the playoffs. I don't
not beating my Heat on Christmas though.
I don't see I getting the AFC.
Just saying.
But we talked about y'all a lot, so we know the Pelicans got potential. Cause I feel like the Pelicans, they built around Zion. Like before they drafted him, they had a unit. You had Ball, you had Ingram. Was Redick there, or did they get Redick that same year?
They got Redick that same year, if I'm not mistaken. And they got the dude from the Lakers too, Josh Hart.
You still had Holiday, but Holiday gone now. But you built around, like you kind of built around Zion.
Holiday was like that veteran presence that they needed. I mean, JJ Redick is there, and Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe now.
Oh, they did get Steven Adams.
Yeah, I didn't see him leaving OKC. That was a curveball. I didn't see him leaving OKC. I thought that was a franchise guy. Cause look,
Steve was
everybody left. Everybody left. Westbrook left. I thought Westbrook was the guy, but when Westbrook left, I was like, yeah, Steve's staying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Steve left, I was like, whoa.
My last straw for OKC, I was okay. You done lost Harden, you done lost KD. Westbrook is y'all last hope. If Westbrook leave, I don't know. Like Westbrook was that last screen of, okay, this is the OKC. He's gonna retire in the OKC jersey.
All right, a lot of people might catch a lot of flack from this, but this is no bias. This is my favorite player in the NBA, but there's no bias. This is just all facts. To me, the best player in the whole NBA, Kevin Durant.
I don't know.
Kevin Durant. If you're 7 feet, Chris, you could dribble, you could shoot the ball at will, and you like pulling up and you can shoot at 7 feet and you could dribble, you're the best player. Because 7 footers,
I feel like
Dwight Howard's 6'10", and he's not playing like that. He's a center, yeah, but Kevin Durant is a small forward, 7 feet 1, and he can do it all. He can do everything. He has an all around game. Not even saying scoring. He has a long wingspan, pause. So it's like he can do more. It's just he's the best to me.
I feel like looking at it, being honest with myself, Kevin Durant, he's the best player that get LeBron to run for his money. I thought Kawhi could do it. Kawhi has his moments. Like I feel like this year showed Kawhi has his moments. But if you had to look at someone behind LeBron or get LeBron to run for their money, you gotta take KD.
Kawhi shouldn't have left Toronto.
Yeah,
he was in his Duffy that whole year. He was in his Duffy that whole year.
But it's crazy. When I saw him leave Toronto, I'm like, okay, Toronto finna fall off. Toronto not finna be their team no more. And the same thing with the Heat. Somehow, some way, that chemistry on that team is there. It's like
Fred VanVleet,
like you feel me?
Pascal Siakam, Kyle
Lowry. You feel me? Like they did it with those players. It's
but if you think about it, Chris, they always been like that. They always been a playoff team. But guess who they had to see? LeBron. They always had to see LeBron in the Cavs. So it's like that was the end of that. But yeah, they always.
I'm just saying though, just to lose a player like Kawhi and still reach the playoffs and give Boston a run for their money. Like, oh yeah, Boston, we gonna ball out with y'all, and it's crazy. So it's like, for me, the Heat and Toronto, they're the same team. That team chemistry, we gonna be dogs. We can play with anybody, and I feel like it's kind of hard to find teams like that. I don't know, was it because of the bubble or them teams just built like that? Like, cause some people they be like, oh, only reason why the Heat like that, because of the bulk, they not in Miami and all that. I'm like, maybe that team just like that. Maybe that team is just a dog team. It's everybody going.
And if you think about it, they didn't have to. All these other teams came from all over the place. They had to travel, jet lag. Bubbles in Orlando, 4-hour drive.
Like I think hopefully you remember when Lou went to Atlanta during the bubble to get
some chicken wings in the Magic City.
Some chicken wings. So it's like
Lou, I don't know, man.
So it's just like no one could really say that about Miami because you had players doing their own little thing, so you couldn't really. So I feel like you could throw that as an excuse. I remember, they was only good because they weren't in Miami. Nah, like you still had players. We had a couple.
Think about it. It took us forever to lose at home this year. We barely lost. We lost like one game at home, I think, or a single-digit amount of games at home. And it took us. We was on a streak at home, the longest streak. We opened the season with like 10 home wins or something crazy like that. And it's like we had a comeback. I don't know if you remember. We played the Hawks at home, and they were up, and Trae Young did this. Like games were over. We came back and won, and Hero came down. We was down Philly in overtime. Hero comes down, hits a big shot. We win it. It's like those are moments. Like Miami, they have so much swag, and they're such a young team. And
them boys are. I ain't no Miami
dogs.
Fans. That's what they is to me. They're dogs. Like for me, like sitting down watching basketball. Miami play defense, and that's something I don't see in basketball.
They're the most physical team in the NBA.
But they play defense. Like Jimmy, them boys gonna get a steal, they're gonna get a block. They're gonna make you earn every bucket you want. You gonna earn playing Miami.
They're the most conditioned team in the NBA because Pat Riley don't play that. Their conditioning program is very strict, and they have to be real on top of their conditioning, and they value that. So defense and all that, it comes natural. That's why Jimmy Butler was able to last in those playoff games because he was built for that because Miami prepared him for that. That's another thing that goes unnoticed.
I know he was talking about Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right. Does Trae Young get in the MVP conversation this year?
No.
No?
No. I look at the camera and say this. No. I like Trae Young.
All right. So do Luka get into the MVP?
Yes.
So you put Luka?
Yes.
I feel they both get in this year.
Yes. No.
They both get in this year.
Luka.
They both get in this year.
Doncic.
Luka might have a better chance, but
Luka
Trae Young
is a way better player than Trae Young. Trae Young is limited. What else could Trae Young do besides shoot the ball?
Hey, that was Steph did. He won.
Steph, no. Steph is Steph.
That year Steph won MVP. He bang shots. Steph bang.
Steph shoots,
bang.
but Steph could take it. Steph could score the ball. He shoots. That's his thing. But he can lay the ball up.
Okay, but
He can give you a floater. He can give you a midi.
You just asked me, what can Trae Young do besides shooting? What do you think? How do you think Steph won his two? Bang shot, half court, bang.
Score.
Bang. Okay, and what do you think Trae do?
3 scoring means
3-2 score.
Trae
3-2 score.
Trae can't score all 3 levels like Steph Curry can score all 3 levels.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that.
Steph could score all 3 levels.
I feel like Trae could do the same. I feel like
Trae could shoot parking lot threes, which is great, and we love to see it. But it's like, what else, buddy? You're a one-trick pony.
Oh, you can't.
He's a one-trick pony.
All right, look. While we on these, all right, look at Harden. Well, Harden do he behind the arc.
He could score all 3 levels.
Trae Young could do the same
with less athleticism than Trae Young. So what does that say? Trae Young is small. Well, Steph Curry about the same weight, 2 inches taller.
Like I said, both of them players will be in the MVP conversation this year.
Luka
and
is
NBA.
Luka.
Stop. Hey, NBA, y'all
Luka
robbed James Harden last year too. Giannis shouldn't have got the MVP.
For MVP. Luka for MVP.
They both get in.
I'm saying this now before the season starts in
couple days.
2 days. It's the 20th or 21st. It's the
21st. It start tomorrow.
All right. Season start tomorrow. I'm saying this right now. Luka for MVP 2021 season. 2020.
Like I said, NBA, y'all robbed James Harden last year for the MVP too. We know it. It could have been James or LeBron. Giannis just got it because Giannis is Giannis and he was old defensive. Nah, y'all robbed Harden, my guy. Harden put the guy at that one. The things Harden did last season, hey, Harden put the guy at that one.
So you telling me Giannis didn't deserve that MVP?
No!
Are you crazy?
He didn't deserve it. In my opinion.
James Harden was deserving of it too, but Giannis is just different.
Like, man, Giannis walked away with MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. That's when Anthony Davis.
Now, if Giannis get a jump shot now, like KD, then
I don't know. I feel
the
like
NBA is in trouble. I'm sorry.
I feel like KD is one of a kind. Like you just told me the height and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of a kind. I feel like that's something he grinds his body into doing.
That's my favorite player. The whole NBA.
Like we know Giannis, he's a truck coming straight at you. That's all. He ain't finna.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
You feel me? Not finna jump shot. No, he coming straight whamming.
But
So,
you know who could contain him?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi.
Not even.
Who? What? Kawhi.
LeBron.
Kawhi.
Did you not see LeBron clamped that boy when they played each other?
Kawhi clamped that boy in the playoffs when he was in the East. I don't care.
Last year, the Eastern Conference Finals.
Didn't they play? Didn't Milwaukee not play?
Milwaukee played.
Cause remember, yeah, they did play. Cause Kawhi sent that boy home crying.
He sent Embiid home crying.
It was both
When
of
he
them.
hit that shot.
It was both
He hit
of
that shot
them.
and it went.
He sent both of them home crying, bro.
I know they seen each other.
But he sent both of them boys.
My memory is faded right now. But
He
I know
sent both of them
that
boys
was 2
up
seasons
crying.
ago, so.
Man, look. The Greek, the freak, he just a freight train. That's all. Like he just coming to win. So you take that paint away from him and force him to shoot. Oh, that's dead.
He can hit an open shot now. Let's not take that away from him.
Yeah, you're right. You can.
He can hit an open shot. I don't know about no contested, like KD just pulling up,
Hey, you know something funny?
facing people.
You know, my grandma can hit an open shot, but contested, no. Like
Contested.
you take that away from him, that's dead.
Because nobody can reach KD. He's 7 feet. Nobody's coming out to the
Oh
perimeter.
yeah, nobody got like a nice little mean fade. Like shit, nobody can reach him. He hit a
And he
fade
plays
away.
finesse, like it's like the best player in the NBA. Like I know I got a lot of LeBron people. LeBron, ring. He had to leave to go get a ring. If you wasn't winning nothing, you knew he wasn't gonna win nothing. Then OKC, you would have left that team too. He couldn't win with them. They was garbage. He just had Westbrook. The rest of the team was garbage. He was gonna win. Be realistic now. He left to make it. He made a sacrifice that a lot of people didn't like, but he got 2 rings out of it. So who cares? And he contributed to both of those rings. He led the team in scoring both years. Actually, his whole time there, he led the team.
So
in
I'm
scoring.
asking you this year.
So,
Do you think him and Kyrie? You think they chemistry
not the
gonna
first
work?
year. Not the first year.
You don't think so?
Not the first year.
I'm gonna say not the first half of the season. They gonna get it right about it. I feel like
Yeah, it's an 82 game season. I mean, I think they slimmed it down to about. I think they took a couple games off, but yeah, probably the half of the season. But I don't think. I don't know, man.
I feel like this.
Kyrie is very selfish.
This I see basketball. The first half of the season, it matters, but it doesn't. After All-Star Weekend, get in your bag.
That's when everybody get in their duffel.
Get in your
That's
bag.
when
So
everybody
that's
get in
how.
their
So I feel like after All-Star Weekend, the Nets gonna have they gonna be solidified. They gonna be a 3rd seed or a 2nd seed.
And they got DeAndre Jordan too. I forgot all about him. They got him too.
They're gonna be a 3rd
That's
or
gonna be
they're gonna be a 3rd or. I don't see them taking first. I feel like Toronto and Miami they gonna grab. I think Toronto and Miami gonna start off hot. And I think Boston might have that 4th.
Boston, they got some competition down the East.
I think Boston always had. I think Boston
He's been
always
sweet
had.
for a long time.
For who though?
He's been sweet for LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron
LeBron
had nobody. He had what? Because Greek Freak was good, but it's like he wasn't no.
He had the Raptors. He had the
Raptors. He had DeMar and Kyle. But he always went on run through them. Boston, Tatum wasn't there at the time. Well, back then when he was more. Tatum came like his last year.
I feel like I'm gonna say LeBron got it easy in the West. But he kind of do. Like, I'm looking at the bubble. He kind of had it easy. You start off with Portland.
That team was not ready. They was not ready.
You start off with
they
Portland.
was a good team, but they was not ready.
You know what? You had Houston in the 2nd round. Okay, take away James. That's dead.
Yeah, that was Then
you got Denver. Okay, they can mess around for money. Dead. So it's like I ain't saying LeBron has it easy.
They played a lot of.
But it's like you played a lot of teams that you know that couldn't match up with you.
You played a lot of surprise teams that didn't expect to make it this far.
That too, but you played teams that couldn't match up with you. Like we knew a Portland couldn't match up with LeBron and Anthony Davis. We knew a small ball Houston wasn't matching up with no Lakers. I don't care what you tell me.
I pray Houston went and grabbed the center this
no small ball. No small ball. Houston was matching up with no Lakers. We knew Denver wasn't matching up with no Lakers just because they're young. It's just that simple.
Inexperienced.
That's all that is.
They went to a conference finals before with the Lakers with Kobe and Carmelo, but they never went to a championship.
That's all it is. So I just feel like LeBron, they're set. But now I feel it's going to be hard because you got Golden State coming back. Watch out for Kelly Oubre. A lot of people talk highly on him. This might gonna be my first time like really watching him. But watch out for him and Clay. Hopefully you come back throughout the season.
He'll up soon.
You feel me? But you got Golden State coming back. You got Clippers being Clippers. If they get their chemistry together, you got
Denver,
Clippers.
Utah.
So
New Orleans is in the West. I don't know how that's West.
I'm only looking at two teams that will get the Lakers problems: Clippers, Golden State. Any other team, I don't know. You just gotta catch them on a bad. You gotta catch the Lakers on a bad night. Cause I don't feel like no one could really compete with the Lakers like Golden State.
Dallas.
Bad. They gonna
Dallas.
catch them on a bad night, bro.
Dallas.
Luka going stupid, but as a team win, they have to catch the Lakers on a bad night, bro.
Porzingis.
I'm telling
They just got Josh Richardson. I think his name is Richardson.
From
Josh.
26ers, right? Yeah.
Him, Tim Hardaway Jr. They just drafted Josh Green, Terrell Terry. It's like it's gonna be a young team too, but I think they're gonna get the job.
All right, this the last conversation we got. Like I said, we're in a jolly spirit, you know. Do the Knicks get a winning record this season? What's the question? Do the Knicks get a winning record this season? Just all of this. Do the Knicks get a? I feel like they can. I feel like they can. The Knicks get a winning. I ain't saying playoffs. I said a winning record. They will not be at the bottom of the East this year. Not at all. They will not be at the bottom of the East.
You think they won't be on the bottom of the East?
Where
are they going to be at? The spot before the bottom?
The 10 or the 9. Might slip in and get the 8th. You know what? Yeah.
Bro,
hey.
The Knicks are not.
Hey, listen here, guys. The Knicks will make the playoffs.
That's a bad organization.
The Knicks will make the playoffs, or they will finish as a 10th.
Make the playoffs. Whoa.
As an 8th seed, though. As an 8th seed, they make it as an 8th seed.
Or they saying they're going to sneak in the playoffs?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it's the West. Yes, Orlando snuck in there. Yes,
Orlando is a good team.
No, it wasn't. Orlando snuck
Aaron
in there
Gordon, Nikola Vucevic, James Ennis, Terrence Ross, Markelle Fultz, Evan Fournier, whatever you say. Mm-hmm. They had a good team, a solid team.
No, they snuck in because of the bubble.
They snuck in.
Yeah, they snuck in because of the bubble.
But Phoenix went undefeated in the bubble and still had to go back home.
Mm-hmm. So
it's like you can't really say bubble. I don't like bubble basketball, to be real with you. I don't like bubble basketball. I hated it, but
no. Like I said,
we can't.
Knicks gets into the playoffs this year. AFC, y'all get to the AFC. If y'all get that AFC, y'all gonna finish either 9th or 10th.
They look good in preseason, but it's preseason for a reason.
Like I said, y'all gonna get that AFC, or y'all gonna finish the season off in that 9th or the 10th seed, but y'all will not be at the bottom of y'all food chain no more.
So both of our predictions for this season, one is realistic, one isn't. But
what was yours?
Luka for 2020 MVP, 2021 MVP, and Knicks sneak into playoffs at the 8th spot.
AC.
So
this year will be a change. 2020 has been crazy. So you know what, Knicks? 2021 is gonna be y'all year.
Are you a Knicks fan?
Nah, I would never be a Knicks fan. No, I know they're trash. I'm just, you guys got throw something out of that, Mike.
What team do you like?
The Bulls. I have a favorite basketball team. Tell you the truth, I just like watching them, man. I just like watching them.
Respectable.
But nah, dude. That's how I see it. Oh man, we were talking about the Timberwolves. They got the kid from Georgia.
Oh, Anthony Edman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a dog. He's a
They-
dog. He's going to
but-
need to adjust, though,
Mhm.
and play NBA.
Mhm.
He can't just breeze past everybody because everybody's fast in NBA. everybody's athletic, so it's like going to be a little bit tough, but I feel like
I like this
he's
squad.
going to be good.
I like this squad. Russell Town,
him,
Yeah.
Malik Beasley, I like it. They got Rubio back. I like it.
I like it. No player. I said I like it. They. See, all
So
right,
you saying the Knicks are going to make it out of the East?
Time out. Let me get here. The Knicks this season, coming out East, the Knicks have a better chance of finishing a higher seed than the Timberwolves do in the East, in the West.
Bruh.
If you disagree with me, drop a comment. If you disagree with me, drop it in the comment. I want to know. The Knicks have a better shot, again, a better seed in the East than the Timberwolves in the West. If you, like I said, if you feel different, get in my comments and tell me why you think the Knicks are still the same old Knicks. I would love to know, y'all.
Knicks are cursed.
But, we finna head out, man. Like I said again, Merry Christmas.
Thanks for having me on an apartment, man.
My dog, he came through. You want to get on your Instagram or whatever.
Follow me on IG, No Limit Courage. Kurage NOLO. Oh, I don't know how to spell No Limit.
But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification. And when I say one more time, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holidays.
Happy New Year.